Today we're going to air layer this Kingsville boxwood. We're going to do a close-up here of where we're going to take this air layer cutting from. This tree was 2/3 dead when I got it, and the base of it became unusable as a bonsai, but this section here has good potential for a new tree. I'll have another video of when I transform the rest of the tree into a bonsai. This is the section I identified because there's a lot to work with for a bonsai tree above it. Here are the items we're going to be using today: a small growing container, some cable ties, some sphagnum moss, and some cling wrap. First step is to cut the plastic pot so it can be formed around where we're going to take the air layering from. As you can see, it fits pretty well. There's a little bit of a gap, but this will work just fine. Next, we're going to make the cut. The length of the cut should be about 1 to 1.5 times the thickness of the trunk. When you make the cut, it needs to be a clean cut, even cut, especially on the top part, because that's where the roots are going to grow from. I'm not very happy on how I did this cut. The bark was a little difficult to take off, but you do want to make sure you scrape the cambium off and scrape as much as you can so that you're forcing the top part of the tree to create roots towards the bottom. I've taken another cutting from this same tree before, and the roots did really well, so I'm confident that this will work out as well. I like to put a little rooting hormone around there. It's not required. It can root without it. Next, we start filling in the sphagnum moss into the pot. You want to do this in a way that you leave a center piece open that wraps around the trunk nice and tight. You do want to soak the moss before you do this step. Notice I put some moss in first, and I wrapped it around the trunk, and then I'm adding some more moss so it's nice and tight in there. So this next step, a zip tie, is not required. I'm doing this just as a precaution, but notice the pot is resting in a spot that it's not going to slip. But if you have a trunk where this could slip and fall off, I would put a zip tie. Next, we don't have to do this step. If you are on top of watering, you don't need this, but this is just to keep the moisture in as much as possible. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.